Prayerful yoga friends. Today we're going to, there's Charlie. Today we're going to spend some time opening up the shoulders. And you may find yourself now, as we spend more time sitting on a computer or Zoom meetings, that your shoulders are beginning to round. So today we're going to take 20 minutes to just open up the shoulders and see if we can just bring a little bit of spaciousness there so that we can increase our lung capacity and our breathing, which we know is so important. So let's open together in prayer. Holy Spirit, we welcome you into our practice today. Allow us to connect more deeply to you, to the good within each and every one of us, with every breath we take, every move we make. So if you've had an opportunity to warm up before coming onto the mat, that's fantastic. If this video is the first practice of your day, that's great too. It's just for the shoulders. So we're going to come into a down dog, but mostly everything we're doing today, just going to bring awareness to the shoulders and try to bring some more openness to the shoulders and a little bit to the neck. So we're going to begin in down dog. So find your way onto the mat, onto your hands and knees, coming onto all fours. Bring your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Gaze back. Make sure your feet are nice and straight, your knees or hips width distance. Press into all the knuckles of your fingers. Draw your shoulder blades down. Pull your navel in. Feel your tailbone draw toward the wall behind you, excuse me, as the crown of your head draws toward the wall in front of you. See if you can allow your neck to just be a natural extension of your spine. Take a few breaths here, just in stillness, really being aware of your arm muscles engaged, your legs, your abdomen. One more exhale. Good. And now walk your fingertips forward. Bring your pinkies toward the outer edges of the mat, pressing into all of the fingertips. Tuck your toes and press your hips high to the ceiling. Draw your hips high as you press your thighs toward the wall behind you. Lengthen through your arms. Feel your upper arms draw toward one another as though you're trying to hold a beach ball between those upper arms. It spreads the shoulder blades wide. This is what we want, bringing awareness to your shoulders. You shouldn't feel discomfort in your wrist. Lift up and out of your wrist. Press into the fingers so that you can lift your hips high and back. Pull your navel in. Keep drawing those upper arms toward one another so you feel that spaciousness in your upper back. Allow your neck to relax. Actually, just take a moment to just shake your head up and down and side to side. Feel the length in the spine. You may feel sensation in your hamstrings. If a full down dog is too much, bend your knees. It's more important that your spine is lengthened than your legs are straight. If your legs are straight and you feel your back rounding, bend your knees, lift your hips high. Feel that length through your spine. And as you're in down dog and breathing, keep adjusting. Lengthen through your arms, lift your hips. Take one more breath. And on the next exhale, come down to your elbows. So now you're in a dolphin. So you're pressing into your forearms, into your palms. Keep lifting your hips high. Press those thighs away or bend your knees wherever you are. Maintain that lower body. Driving your heels as much as you can toward the floor. You're going to feel a sensation in your shoulders. That's okay. If it ever becomes too much for you, just come down to your knees. No worries. It's your practice. Take one more breath. And now everyone, come down to your knees and press your hips back to your heels, coming to a child's pose for just a moment. Lengthen through your arms. Allow the forehead to rest down on the mat. Take one more breath. And on the next inhale, come up into tabletop. And we're just going to do one cat-cow, pressing into your palms into your fingertips, into the heel of your hand, your thumb. Press into your knees, the tops of your feet. Inhale, draw your chin, your chest forward, draw your shoulder blades back. And exhale, round your back, draw your spine up toward the ceiling. And inhale, come back to neutral. Good. And now we're going to take this opportunity to go ahead and come down to a seated position. So find yourself wherever you feel comfortable. You can either sit on a blanket, you can keep your ankles crossed, coming into just a comfortable seated position, or if you feel comfortable, and you can do this either on your knees or with a pillow or a blanket behind your knees, you can sit on your shins, just coming into a different seated posture. From here, pull your navel in, really feel that engagement, draw your shoulder blades down and away from your ears. Take a breath here, feeling the crown of your head lift up toward the ceiling, draw your shoulders down, pull your navel in. On the next breath, with your palms facing one another, draw your arms in front of you and reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Palms facing one another. Good. Lift up with your fingertips, draw your shoulder blades down. Bring your palms together, interlace your fingers down to the webbing, invert your palms, press your palms to the ceiling, draw your shoulder blades down, pull your navel in. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, lean over to your right. Keep pressing down through that left hip so that you're just getting a stretch all the way up through your fingertips, the whole left side body, including your shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to your left. Get a stretch in the right side. Keep pressing down into that right hip. Press up with your palms. Inhale back to center. And now allow your palms to face down towards your head. Bring your palms and place them on the back of your head. Spread your elbows wide. Open up your chest here. Get a big opening there. Draw those shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale and round. Now you can draw your navel into your spine. Round your back. Draw your elbows in toward one another. Inhale and open. Spread those elbows as far as you can toward the side wall. Pull your navel in. Reach up. Get a stretch through your shoulders. And one more. Exhale. Draw your elbows in toward one another. Round your back. Draw your chin to your chest. And inhale. Lift your chin. Lift your chest. Reach your fingertips toward the side wall. Get a big stretch. Reach away. Reach away. And exhale. Bring your fingertips down to the mat. Walk those fingertips behind you. Draw your shoulder blades together. Pull your navel in. Really squeeze those shoulders. Open the shoulders. Open the chest. Strengthen those muscles in the upper back. And exhale. Release. Relax. And now take your hands and whatever feels comfortable to you. If you can just hold on and just grasp your hands together, do that. If you can grab a hold of your opposite elbow with your opposite hand, see if you can do that. And just take a moment here. Pull your navel in and lift your chest. Get an opening through those shoulders by holding on to the opposite elbows, lifting up, getting a stretch through the shoulders. Good. Inhale and exhale. And now allow the right arm to just relax down by your side. Take the left hand and grab a hold of the right wrist. So you're holding on to the right wrist with your left hand, and now you're going to gently draw your chin down towards your chest and roll your left ear towards your left shoulder. And allow that left hand to gently pull that right arm down. So not only are you getting a little release in the shoulder, you're getting a stretch in the right side of your neck. Take a breath here. Keep that chin slightly down towards your chest. Good. Inhale, lift your head and release your right wrist. Take your right hand, grab a hold of the left wrist, draw your chin down towards your chest, and inhale, roll your right ear to your right shoulder as you gently use your right hand to draw your left wrist down. Really feeling a little bit more of a stretch in the left side of your neck. Keep that chin tucked. Pull the navel in. Draw the shoulder blades back and together. And exhale. Draw your chin back to center and releasing, lifting up. Good. And now bring your hands in front and just roll your shoulders back and roll them forward. Good. And now come down onto your back for a moment. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Just give them a little squeeze in and out. And rock side to side. Bring your feet down to the mat. Bring your feet hips width distance apart. Pull your navel in towards your spine. We're going to come into a bridge. But with this bridge, we're going to take the fingers, reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling, palms facing one another, and reach your fingertips over your head. So your arms are lengthened here. Your shoulders are engaged. You're reaching your fingertips away. You can allow your palms to face up toward the ceiling. And as you inhale, you're going to peel your spine away from the mat. Press into your feet, beginning with your tailbone. Lift your tailbone, your lower back, your middle back, upper back. Press into your shoulders, press into your feet, and imagine your heels drawing in towards your buttocks so that you're feeling engagement in your hamstrings, in your quads, in your glutes. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly roll down, beginning with your shoulders, your upper back, your middle back, your lower back. Articulate all the way down through your sacrum to your tailbone. And on the next inhale, slowly roll up, beginning with your tailbone, your lower back, your middle back, upper back. Bring weight into your shoulders. Press into your shoulders. Lift your hips a little higher. Draw your heels energetically towards your glutes. Inhale. And as you exhale this time, allow your arms to come down to your side body as you slowly roll your spine one vertebrae at a time down to the mat. Good. And now on the next inhale, we're going to lift our arms as we lift our spine. So inhale, begin to do a pelvic tilt here. Draw your navel in towards your spine and slowly peel up one vertebrae at a time as you lift your arms, bringing your fingertips up over your head, lengthening your arms, reach your fingertips away, pull your navel in, draw your heels towards your buttocks, bring weight into your shoulders, and exhale, slowly bring your upper back as you lift your fingertips toward the ceiling, middle back, allowing your arms to float down towards your side as you unroll your spine all the way to the mat. We're just going to do one more of those. Inhale, draw your navel into your spine, do a pelvic tilt, and slowly peel your spine off of the mat one vertebrae at a time as you reach your fingertips to the wall behind you, bringing mobility into those shoulders, coming into a full bridge. Reach the fingertips away, press into the shoulders, pull your navel in, press into your feet. Imagine your thigh bones being parallel. As you draw those heels energetically towards your buttocks, feel the hamstrings, the quads, the glutes engaged. And last time, exhale slowly, bringing your spine back to the mat, one vertebrae at a time. As you bring your arms down to your side, articulate through that lower back. Draw your knees into your chest, give them a little squeeze, rock in and out, and rock side to side. Good. And now rock all the way over onto your right side. and roll onto your abdomen. So you're coming down onto your belly. Allow the legs to go long behind you. Bring your chest down to the mat. Reach your toes away as long as you can. Reach, reach, reach away. And now take your fingertips, reach your fingertips back towards your toes. You can just keep your chin resting on the floor here if that feels good. Relax your shoulders for a moment. And from here, you can take your palms, if you can, grab your hands and interlace your fingers down to the webbing. If that doesn't feel comfortable for you, just allow your arms to be by your side, whatever feels good for you. But if you can, go ahead and interlace your hands. And we're going to come up into a locust. We're going to open the shoulders. And on the inhale, we're going to reach the knuckles toward the feet, press into the pubic bone. You can keep the feet on the ground or you can lift it for an added challenge. But you're looking to try to lift, lift, lift and stretch the chest, the shoulders, drawing those shoulder blades together. Lifting up, squeezing those shoulder blades together as you reach the fingertips, the knuckles toward the feet. Take another breath here. Inhale. And exhale, release, relax. Bring the right cheek down to the mat. Take a breath for a moment here. We're going to do that one more time. Lengthen the legs. Interlace the fingers. And now on the inhale, reach the knuckles toward the feet. If you like to lift the legs, go ahead, but press into the pubic bone. Draw the shoulder blades together. Just trying to get an opening in the chest here. Really opening through the shoulders. Take one more breath here. Inhale, reach, lengthen, open those shoulders. And exhale, release. Bring your left cheek down to the mat. Take a breath. Release the grasp of your hands. Bring your arms out to a T. And from here, you want those arms nice and lengthened. Reach the fingertips away. Bring your chin down to the mat for a moment. You're going to take the left hand and bring the left hand under the left shoulder, allowing the right arm to stay lengthened out to the side here in the T position. And you're going to roll over onto your right side. Press into your left hand. Roll over. And now you can rest down on that right shoulder. You're feeling a strong opening in that right shoulder. You can keep your legs long. You can keep that left knee bent in front of you and just rest down here, feeling the sensation in that right shoulder. Or you can press into the left hand a little more, roll a little bit more onto your right side, bringing that left foot behind your right leg. It's all up to you. How open is your shoulder? How open do you want it to be? Just see what sensations you're feeling. Either increase the stretch or back off. But we're just opening that shoulder, opening the right shoulder. Take one more breath here. With each inhale, feel that sensation. With each exhale, see if you can relax a little bit more into the stretch, the opening. And then slowly begin to roll back onto your front body, keeping that left hand under your left shoulder. And now extend the left arm completely straight out to the left in a T position. Bring the right hand under your right shoulder. Press into your right hand. Slowly begin to roll over onto your left side. Keep reaching those left fingertips away. And find that spot that feels good for you. Either staying with your legs extended, bringing that right knee down onto the floor, resting the lower body as you stretch that left shoulder. Or if you like, press more firmly into the right hand, bringing the right foot firmly planted behind the left knee. Feeling the sensation in that left shoulder opening here. With each inhale, feel that sensation. With each exhale, see if you can relax more deeply into the stretch. Opening the left shoulder. And slowly begin to roll back onto your front body, keeping that right hand under your right shoulder. And now bring both hands down by your side. And just, well, you can keep them here. Make a little pillow with your forearms. Rest your forehead down on your forearms. Bend your knees and just crisscross your knees, your thighs, your shins. I'm sorry, back and forth here. Releasing any discomfort you might have in your back. Rock side to side. Good. And allow your legs to go long. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Press your chest up and press back into child's pose. One more time. Allowing your hips to go towards your heels. Relax your forehead down on the mat. Take another breath here. Inhale and exhale. And now walk your right fingertips over to the right side of the mat. Take your left hand, press it on top of your right hand, and send your hips back a little bit further, feeling the lengthening in that the left shoulder, the left side body. Inhale and exhale. And then walk your fingers back through middle, bringing the left hand to the left side of the mat. Place the right hand on top of the left hand. Draw that right hip back. See if you can rest your ribs down towards your thighs. Relax your neck. Energetically draw the right hip back as you reach the right fingertips away. Feel a stretch in that right shoulder, under the right armpit. Draw the right armpit down toward the mat. And exhale, walk the hands back to center. And slowly transition back into tabletop, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and come on to seated. And I hope that your shoulders feel a little bit more open now that you've had an opportunity to work with them, strengthen them, open them. And we will end our practice today in prayer. May today there be peace within. May you trust God that you are exactly where you are meant to be. May you use those gifts that you have received and pass on the love that has been given to you. May you be content, knowing that you are a child of God. May you let that presence settle into your soul and allow yourself the freedom to sing, dance, praise, and love. It is there for each and every one of us.